How you guys doing? Welcome back. Today is January 10th, 2022. I almost said 2021, but I didn't. I just did a 47-minute sector breakdown watch list show for our patrons and our Discord trial members. It's been a pleasure. Boy, am I tired. When we talk about the sectors and indexes, boy, it was a wild ride today. Your best protection from that is knowledge. So I would definitely check out the course on my YouTube videos. It's in the playlist. Just click my name below. Go watch the 25 free videos. It does help with days like today, weeks like this week, and months like this month. With that also being said, the Discord trial for the new year, Same Me trial is still going on in the description box down below. I had a few folks who were confused on how to find it. Also, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pin the top comment as the Discord link. So if you're like, where is the description box? Go to the comments. It'll be the first top one pinned for you. You can join there as well. We do newsletters in the morning, newsletters at night, full class, 25 extra lesson. My cat just got in. Extra lesson content, and again, we do a whole extra episode of content. We do morning futures. We talk about the futures. We talk about the sectors, and we even talk about the fundamental plays. With these plays we talk about right now. Check out the Discord. It's free trial, nothing to lose. Lastly, before we get jumping in, I only have 7,500 subscribers, which for all of you, I appreciate you so much. But I cannot compete with dudes with like 5 billion folks, right? So I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. We're gonna make some prolonged awkward eye contact for 5 seconds. If you want to avoid my ugly dumb face, you have to scroll down and avoid my stupidity and like, subscribe, and comment. Those 3 things mean the world to me. It helps the algorithm, which I think is dumb. It does help me get more views, helps folks get this kind of content. So again, like, subscribe, comment. You have 5 seconds. If you don't want to show my face, you better scroll away. Let's do it.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact.
Thanks. So with that being said, 8 great plays today. Let's check them out together, go through the technical analysis. It's me, it's your boy, John Stonkton.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang!
Oh. Chef Boyar Swing.
Mambo Italiano.
And Bruce Springsteen. Coming at you. With that being said, let's get into it. So first is APLE in easy short. The reason being that anything above this white dotted line, which is the volume profile, you can watch a whole video on that on my channel, anything up here, it loses steam, it loses life, it becomes sporadic. This resistance trend is the same as the rising trend. It's a REIT based off of hospitality. If Omicron's going to be as bad as it is and folks start to shut down, this bad boy is coming down with it. And I think this is a great looking stock to go long at $15, $14, but up here, risking 2 or 3%, liberally to short to the POC is 10. That full move is about 13. It's almost 5 to 1, 6 to 1. Easy odds here. Again, it's bullish overall, but the markets are doing a little bull trap here. This bad boy, APLE, is coming down with it. I would definitely look to short here. Yes, you can do the breakout, but for me, shorts make sense here. Let's check out the indicators together. What's so cool about this channel, besides me, new kid, no earrings today though, those are pretty cool, is I actually don't scan with or use indicators to make my decisions. They are only there to help me make light of entries, exit, planning, and goal setting. It shows momentum, trend, volume, and volatility. Those 4 things help that. But that all goes out the window without proper technical analysis and good technical analysis put together. So I don't rely on these, but they help me enter. It's the icing, TA is the cake. If you are brand new, I've not checked these out at all. Ask the patrons and the guys in the Discord. I just did them with them. I've not checked it out before. You'll see live what a veteran sees and what I would do with them. Let's check it out. So firstly, the 200 EMA line is a great support, right? It's important to note we're having a good uptrend. Now we're touching it. Now we're below it. Now we keep tapping off it. Showing we're starting to kind of taper off from having an uptrend to more of a horizontal channel. The 10 crosses are sporadic at best. When you do get them, they're fine. But what happens when you lose them? You lose them up top, comes down. Lost it up top, came down. Lost it up top, you come down. When you lose the 10 EMA line, we're good as short. And what's this? This little baby hammer. What's this right here? We're starting to lose it. So if tomorrow's red and it comes down, easy short under that. 50 cross is even better. 200, it's for sure coming down even faster. But 10 cross under here makes sense. You can short with going higher, but here I'm going to go off with the value of a momentum. That made no sense. What I'm trying to say is you can short off momentum here, not off of value. I think if it was higher at $17, you could short higher and go for that kind of, you know, it's at the top, the risk reward is very low. That's a value. I want to short because of momentum. It's coming down below that 10. So that's shown to me because we crossed the 10 of this momentum play. That's a good sign of dying. RSI is not at the top. It's in the middle, so we don't have value. But with the stochastic, plenty of room to run down. The blue just crossed the red, and the green for the vortex is about to lose to the red. So that's implying we have more selling pressure coming. I don't want to wait for it to go back up, but if we do cross beneath the 10 EMA line, all the indicators should also come beneath that and go bearish. If that's the case, I'd short it. APLE, you could definitely short higher, but right here, it makes sense to short. I think it's going to come down pretty easily. Overall, I'd watchlist it. I do love what I see. Next is DEI, another easy short. And again, I'm not bearish or bullish. I just bring what the market brings. We're near support. We break below that. It's donezo. If we live here, don't short these. Duh. DEI though, there's no volume up here. You get towards 37 bucks and no one wants to be bullish. It likes to kind of die off. Very quick reversals every single time, and we're seeing that kind of happening here with 3 soldiers, 3 red boys coming down, looking pretty good. Resistance trend is holding. Traditional resistance is here. There's no volume. There's no really strong trend here, right? You can see you had one before, and again it broke down. Now we're just going sideways. Traditionally, this is a very strong resistance spot and support spot. Overall, it's a fantastic looking short right here. Not much else going on. Not going to beat a dead horse. Only thing I will say is this. This is for the gentlemen out there. Gentlemen, come here. Gaps like to be filled. we have a gap right here. Right? Every single time in this time frame, we've filled every single gap. Every single gap besides the ignition one here. Even though we filled that one. We filled every single gap. This bad boy wants to get filled. Easy 3% right there. In our favor. Let's check the indicators. Wrong button, you idiot. I'm too distracted from that dumb joke. A 10 cross under, once again, is fine. 10 crosses are great. You lose it, it comes back down. 10 crossover is great. You lose it, it comes back down. Up here, tomorrow, if it comes back down a percent, you get that. We're good to go for a short. That would be my signal. Can you buy into that momentum? Yes, you can sell into that momentum with 10 cross under. What you can also do is sell because of value. You're at a certain value. Again, you have to think about value as being low. But for a short, flip that. We have the value of being high. And that's also shown, again, because RSI is high. Stochastic, again, is fair. That's the momentum. But bulls are very high, bears are low. So this does have hints, senses, I don't know. It does have sprinklings of momentum and value purchasing and selling here. I think it's a very easy short overall. Low risk, high reward. Fill that gap. Hey, better fill that big fella. I think it's an easy play. DEI, I'd watch this. I love what I see. Next is DOC, another easy short. And again, I do think the markets are still fairly bullish overall, but right here it makes sense to short. This is an absolute tank of a consolidation pattern. DOC just goes sideways. All right, it just goes sideways. And again, what's the all-time highs? $22. Right, the all-time low is 11. So it says more room to run down than up. It's getting exhausted. It does this. It makes big moves and then it just dies off. Big moves, dies off. Big moves, dies off. And we can see once again, a little bit of getting on there I want to feel. Again, there's no point shorting until we see some red. Like this is a nice handlebar setup. I want to wait for it to get a bit higher. But look it, if it does go up, what, 1%? You just get out 1%. Okay, I can just stop shorting here. I lost whatever. But a full move risking 1% just to hit the average volume is 5. That's 5 to 1. A full move is 9 to 1. Those are the kind of plays you want to see. Easy short here. I like what I see. It's getting weak. I think it's fine. I think it's just a great play. When it comes to our indicators, what we can see is a 10 cross under is great. It crosses beneath the 10. When it's high up there, it's the first sign of weakness every single time. It's very consistent that's why I use it. And we go over here, lost the 10, it came on down. Waiting for that makes sense. Again, you can start shorting though because of the value of it. Because the RSI is high. The stochastic is high. Bulls and bears are tied. That's not the greatest sign, but it's nothing to, be upset about. DOC here is an easy short. Can you play the breakout? Sure. I think if you're going to go long, though, why would you play this one compared to like the next few that I have? The breakouts are much higher potential. So again, I would short here, but overall DOC, I do love what I see. Next is NTR, a beautiful looking uptrend here. Great higher lows, and this is what you want to see with the sell-off. The market sells off. This holds its pattern. This holds its shape. It's doing exactly what you want to do. This resistance is clear. This support is clear. Again, I think we're risking 1 or 2% is a bit much. 3 to see maybe about a 6% move here at best. It's not the greatest risk versus reward here, but if tomorrow's red and it comes down a percent or 2, that's when NTR really starts to shine. Again, let's zoom out real quick to see the whole entire picture of it all. Look at that. It came down because of COVID, and now it's making nice moves up. We're at all-time highs. Not the greatest value, but for momentum, if you're bullish, this should go higher. I do want to see a bit more of a sell-off to enter, but overall it looks really good here. I love what I see. When it comes to our indicators, it is often hit and bounced off of the 200. Look at that. Crossed it over, crossed over, crossed over. You can wait for a 10 or 200 cross. It's 1% away. That's fine. When wait for that, that's totally fine in my own opinion. Wait for that, you're good to go. I think you have value. Value, again, using the indicators, because again, you want to buy low for value or for a crossover into momentum. Either one's fine. You use momentum for the 10 or the 200. But I think you have value because RSI is low, stochastic is low, bulls are low, bears are high. Bears are going to get exhausted eventually. You only short a stock so much before it becomes like, all right, it's getting to where bulls are buying in. NTRs hit that. You want to wait for a 200 crossover, a 10 crossover. That's fine, but overall, a very good value for a bullish stock. NTR, I'd watch this. I love what I see. Next is RXRX, Recursion Pharmaceuticals. Ding, 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 pharmaceuticals. The extra DD is now on you. If you like this play, you have to do the extra due diligence. It's not even a question, you have to. What we see here is a great wedge down. Note, it's a newer IPO. So again, let's not get sold on it. This is a fantastic value support play with our volume down here. Again, the support's only built off of this right here. There's no other support. If it breaks down, it breaks down. Trends here, supports here, volumes here. Risking 5 or 6% to make hopefully 11, at least 13. For a breakout to resistance up here is 31%. Massive, massive, massive reward, but the risk is still pretty high here. This needs to have a stop loss. It's just a nice downtrending wedge. Very clear. If it does break out, it's going to be absolutely bananas. Let's check the indicators. I'm sure the 50. Yeah, if you cross the 50, that's when you get into your big spikes. At 10 cross is fine. You want to wait for 10 cross here? You can. I personally wouldn't, but you certainly can play a 10 cross. I'd buy into value. Value that's shown to us because bulls are low, and again, bulls are low, bears are high. This is a very easy wedge down. Again, it's so important to note 2 things. One, there is no support. I drew it off that 1 candle. That's not enough. This right here is not enough to say it's a support. I want 3 hits. I'm just saying that is a good spot for us to use for risk management policy. And then 2, it's a pharmaceutical company. You have to do your due diligence. You have to go check the FDA calendars. What's their drug they're doing? That's so critical. If you miss that part just by off technicals, you're being dumb, and I say that lovingly. But again, RXRX, a great watch list item, but you have to do the due diligence. I'd watch this dip. I love what I see. Next is Slug, Super League Gaming. Hey, FaZe Clan, hire me. My name on the Steam is Little Uwuzivert. Hit me up, dog. I'm ready to be FaZe Uwuzivert. Let's go. I'm ready to get them V-Bucks, my boy. SLGG, it's a great wedge down. Look at the consistency. Oh, my goodness. Look at that gap. From that gap all the way down. Look at the size of these moves. Big, medium, small. Look at that breakout from that one. Boom. Look at big, 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 small. We're getting real tight. Again, we're risking what? 2-3% at most here, maybe 4. It's coming down to where the support is. Again, this gives me vibes of like a CRISPR or like a Skills, right? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, right? So these all have the same kind of setup. I'm not rushing into gaming stocks here, But if I was going to buy one, this one makes the most sense here. I think it's a good value overall. I love the support, love the trend. If it does break out, it's going to get silly, my boy. I love what I see. Let's check the indicators. 10 crosses are fine. All right, they're okay. You really want a 50 cross. If you get over the 50, you start to print. Am I going to wait 10%? No. So that's not the greatest thing of all time, but it's just okay. You can wait for a 10 cross, I wouldn't. I buy into value. Value that's shown by being underneath all the EMA lines. RSI it's low, stochastic's low, bulls are low, bears are high. I don't love the gaming stock industry. They're not doing that great, surprisingly, honestly. But overall, SLGG for wedge down, it looks beautiful. I'd watch list it. I do love what I see. Next is one of my personal favorites, SWN. Hey, shout out Chris Bales. That's for my boy. This is a good play. We found SWN on accident over here. We played it like Cliff or X, like off this trend line for like months. It was beautiful. And now we're back down to where it should be. Great trend. Obvious support spot. Obvious consolidation here. Lower highs into the higher lows. Yeah, it's showing life here. You don't want to buy here. But overall, a great value for a trending up stock. Great support. Volume profile should pull us up higher. Overall, it's a super simple play. It's consolidating near support. We're seeing life. If it does take off, it's going to be bananas. Let's check the indicators together. It has the 10 cross. Look at that. So you cross the 10, what happens? Oh, it's delicious. Oh, it's just stupendous. It's magnificent. You cross the 10, we're good to go. You now have that. So again, you can buy into this momentum with little risk. Cross the 50, even better. Momentum is being shown because RSI was low, now it's high. Stochastic was low, now it's high. Bulls are showing life. So you're not buying this one because of value, because you have that 10 crossover. We're already over it and we're holding. So you can buy into this momentum. You can choose the 50. No one's mad at you for having, conservative actions in this kind of market. But you want the 10 cross, baby, you got it. The momentum's going. You can buy into that or the 50. Both work fine. SWN, I'd watch list it. I love what I see. Lastly is West. We called West over here for a simple 20% move. You're welcome. And now we're back up here again. Super easy short territory. It has no strength. All right, it can break out. It does have a history of having breakouts. I'm not going to say it's not going to break out eventually. Given the choppiness, given the markets, it doesn't have much strength up here. I think at WS risking 3% to make about 20 makes a whole lot of sense to me. I want to see it come down. Overall, a great short, no volume, strong resistance. I want to buy it lower at the POC. Up here, though, I look to short for the risk versus reward. Great play we went long on. Now it's time to capitalize going short, in my opinion. When it comes to our indicators, a 10 cross is what you want to see. You cross beneath the 10, it comes down. Cross the 10, it comes down every single time. Crosses the 10, it comes down. What's this? Boom, we're starting to lose it. If tomorrow's red, we lose that, we're good to go. If it goes green and goes up to 23.50, you just wait to short it. It's less risk up here. But if we lose the 10 tomorrow, easy cross under. We have a good value up higher, but again, we have momentum if we lose that because RSI is coming down, stocks coming down, bulls are coming down. So you could definitely, if it shows life tomorrow, buy into that value up high to start shorting. So sell high at the value, or if it starts to come down before you start to short it, you can wait for some momentum to build up and short from there. WES overall, I love what I see. It's an easy short. Go long at 20, but right here, I definitely short in my opinion. There you guys have it. I appreciate it. One last thing again is like, subscribe, bell notification. Check out the Discord link. It's in the description and the top. And link comment. It means a lot that you were here. I streamed for like an hour today. Actually more than that probably. How long was it? Hour 6 minutes. I have ADHD, so for that long for me to be that concentrated is absolutely exhausting. But hey, I love what I do. Otherwise, have a good rest of your guys' week. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.